It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. On the return, here comes Edwards. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out. Number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
And this is the opportunity Sam Darnold's been working for. I mean, to resurrect his career after some struggles early on in New York. He's had a bit of a mixed bag, but there is no mistaking the physical talent, the arm strength, the ability to play quarterback at a high level. He has it all. There's a reason he was drafted where he was, Mike, and I think Minnesota has themselves a sleeper here at the quarterback position.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Darnold now to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult.
4th down, baby.
It'll set up a 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter.
Oh, shit.
Dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland, Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley.
Come on.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Another boy, Barkley.
This one up near the 28. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
Damn,
As
Barney.
the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He's got back to the rookie first.
Another boy, Thomas Jr.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and it's a big reason why he led college football last year in touchdowns.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Right back to Thomas. He's done it again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And that'll be a gain of 2. And a first
Attaboy,
down.
Barkley.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Pass. Caught by Saquon.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handles. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
One of the tight ends in motion right. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack to keep this to a no game.
Come on,
This
Thomas.
is incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Baker.
Are you kidding me?
Couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly even... They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? Throwing on second down. Mayfield.
Come on.
That one knocked away and incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space.
There we go.
Right now, these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On first down is Mayfield. That's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackburn. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The man in motion here is Chark. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
On play action, here's Darnold. In trouble, down he goes.
There goes Smith.
Zadarius Smith forcing his way in to bring him down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
On third and long, here's Darnold. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up fourth down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 52 yards away. Little's kick is good.
It's good.
And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. From the 35, it's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is taken in by the veteran.
Attaboy, Evans.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Second down throw from Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Now again to Barkley, running right. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Mayfield.
Come on.
It's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
To the left side, caught by Ridley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. Got his man. It's complete.
Attaboy, Brian Thomas Jr.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Running left, it's Barkley. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. To throw is Mayfield.
Here we go, baby. Mike Evans, baby.
Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his 4th touchdown of the year.
And that was just a
Open
great
like
drive.
7-11.
Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Yes, sir.
So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head and hold that thought, let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Pretty interesting.
Here we go.
First half, we'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Oh, the boy.
As he takes it across the 30. The Bucs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. No start on the ground with Barkley.
Oh, shit.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down, and this
Holding.
one might not stand up.
Fuck's sakes.
Mayfield to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he is a pick 6 for the touchdown. Cam Riddle comes on now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Giants are on top. It's now 10-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors offense and Baker. First and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower development to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incomplete.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Neha.
God damn it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but what a turn of the wrench here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. Now Darnold. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown.
Shit,
Giants.
son.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Giants will get out in front 17-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This secondary... On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, faking the give. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to get there. He's got the 1st down. With great awareness after the catch, he gets enough to move the chains. Throwing is Mayfield. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Darnold to throw on 1st down. A throw left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the Giants 1st down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And the Giants are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. Extra point by Little is good. And the Giants up their lead. It's now 24-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30.
Ooh.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They send Ridley in motion. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
And he will score. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Can't believe that just happened.
2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Well, Greg, the
Attaboy,
lights still on
Evans.
way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen their way.
Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2. He'll look to throw.
What are you doing? I thought you're...
He goes. A sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air.
How fucking Barkley is supposed to run around?
Execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the 4th quarter. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Darnold.
Fuck's
And it
sakes.
looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll get this out wide. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. He's got his man.
Fuck's sakes.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. On the ground, it's Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Another run here for Robinson. He is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with 1st down. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield going up top for Evans. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So,
too late.
Options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. So it's a win for the